That's hell, but that looks beautiful. Look at that, that's beautiful. Look at that. That ain't going anywhere. This material, the type of material that you do your leggings with. So that's the dress made. Because the front is different from the back, the front always dips slightly. So as you can see, I've dipped the front slightly. And as a reminder, I'll put one notch at the, and 2 marks at the front because I will get lost. So it's always best to know where you are. So this now is going to be stitched on to this section here. Now if you notice, I didn't worry too much about this gate because I could ease that in there, but I will sort that out. And then pull it. Then you've got your circle. Or maybe I should have done it a bit more closer. But that could be hand stitched in. Hand stitch that together. So it goes around the skirt. I'm going to give this a press later. So I'm going to hand stitch this to finish it. I'm going to hand stitch it, and then that goes. So let's deal with this now. I'm going to stitch here, just that bit there. Now, how does this want to be finished? I'm going to stitch these two first, and then afterward I'm going to stitch this one on top of it and bring it back on itself. Now that's equal. Even though I do things in its raw state, I try to make sure that things are symmetrical and equal to each other. Yeah, so now I can proceed. If you wish, you can top stitch the neck if you wish. I might do that, I might not, I'll see. But I will get the iron out and iron this. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get both sides and I'm going to stitch it together. Now the overlocker doesn't seem to be managing these bumps very well, so I might have to put this section back on the machine. But at the moment I'm going to just do this and overlock these two together. Didn't do too bad. So that's my shoulder. Here we go. And we're going to do the other side. That should go over the neck. How's that? The alteration that I need to do, first I'm going to press it and see. So I'm going to smooth these out. That one's not too bad. This one, this one's not too bad. But this one definitely needs fixing. Either it needs fixing or this bra's not doing too much of a good job. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew this to the shoulder first. So before I put the sleeve on, I'm going to put this on. I'm not sure whether I'm going to this bottom section here, whether I'm going to stitch this down one side to make sure it's rigid and it doesn't move, and do the same here. But either do that or do hand stitching. But I thought I might just leave this hanging loose. Give it a good press. Ironing brings the quality up, so that's a nice quality. Now the dress is more or less finished. I've ironed it, and I've ironed the sleeves, and I've ironed this section here for the lower part. But I originally, when I was making the dress, I wanted it to be a bit bigger on me due to the stomach. So what I've done now is I actually want it now tight fitting. So what I do for this last fitting is I turn the dress inside out and I put it on me. I put it on, or put your dress on you. This is where you might need help from someone. And then what I do is I pin the sides in to take the shape of my figure. Originally I made it bigger to make sure that it does fit. But now that I'm wearing it, I thought, having it with more room maybe looked a bit old-fashioned. So I thought, nah, let's just make it a bit more fitting. So that's what I do. But you can leave it bigger if you wish. But as you can see, the darts here fits into my back, so I don't need to adjust that. And I thought I needed to adjust these, but my breast is actually filling it out, so I really don't need to adjust those. When I turn it the other way around and look at it, it was fine. And the only thing is that this neck here, it is too high, so I'm going to cut it down and centralize it properly. This is the thing that's going on top, so when I've turned it right, this will go on top. And for the sleeves, they're nicely ironed. Which one is this one? It's the back. So the sleeves will go on. And this, now that I'm making the dress a bit more tighter, I'm going to have to now make this even more tighter. So there it is. So what I'm going to do now is correct all. Oh, I said I was going to adjust the shoulder and bring it up. But do you know what? I decided it was fine. She wasn't quite right, but on me it's fine. So I'm leaving it as it is. And there it is. So that's all. Just minor adjustments, and that's all you have to do. And mostly always, in every case, adjustments. So I will now complete it. This is the neck of the dress, so I'm just going to stitch it going all the way around, a very close stitch going all the way around. There we go. I'm going to press the neck first before I put the top bit on, just to give it that quality effect.
Were you guys out tonight? I don't know why I said that. I'm going to go like this a bit. You know the irons on Mum?
Yeah, thank you.
You look lovely.
Thank you. What I'm going to make sure as well is that the seam allowance in here, I'm going to make sure that they're going one way, because that's the way, so this one, because it will bother me, so that's more neater. So I've made sure that the seam allowance is going towards the front, giving that step behind. So while we're sewing, we just got to pay attention to the quality, or as my examiner said before she passed me for soft furnishing, pay attention. Oh, pay attention. Oh, I forgot what she said. Oh well. There, so that one's going backwards, so let's put this one backward as well. or forward. So let's go forward. That's it. Pay attention to finer details. To the finer details. There we go. So that's that. That's looking really nice. Now, because when I tinted first, it stretched it, I'm now going to stitch it the other way. So the teat will act as a gathering, so it will gather the one underneath instead of stretching it out. I just fancy playing the guitar at the moment. I bought a new guitar bit, which is Zoom G2 I bought. And I just want to go and sit down and play my guitar. Just a form of relaxation. It's coming along quite well, isn't it?